We know what you're out there doing that for. So you know, Mona Scott.
Scott Young, she's tipping them already.
Exactly.
Writing that story, writing a good storyline.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see how this plays out. I'm pretty sure the cameras were there, or you know, they're going to be allegedly there. You know, we see how this whole sex tape thing going with Mimi, so we know how that's going to turn out on the next Love and Hip Hop LA. Talking about they ain't know nothing. Anyways, moving on to someone that else got rowdy real quick. August Alsina now. He's always getting mad, always getting turned up now. You know, we told y'all he got mad before at, what's her name? Keisha Shantae on 106 and Park for asking the question about Trey Songz, about his boo thing. Then he's another
one. He's another artist who stays in his feelings.
Yes. Then he want to tie himself up in the news and say rest in peace August Alsina on Instagram, and you know all the hood rat chicks got real mad and all start crying and stuff like that. But it was just a part of his new video for FML, so it was just a video situation. But then he doesn't come to when it comes to his attire, because he was doing the concert in Little Rock, Arkansas, and he was crowd surfing. Now you don't crowd surfing for the black people because black people will take your stuff. But anyways, someone snatched his hat off his head, and then he got so mad he stopped the show midway and demanded the hat back while he walked through the crowd, telling concert goers that they wouldn't be leaving the venue until it was returned. So he's about that life, people. So he said, and this is quote by quote, "Who got the hat?" On some G shit. Don't play with me like that, my nigga. I came out here to fuck with y'all, so if you got it, ain't nobody leaving out this bitch until I get it back. Straight up. Where it's at? Are we gonna cause the motherfucking riot or what? Where is it at? So he wasn't
all over a hat. And I'm pretty sure you made enough money off of the concert to buy 3, 4, 5 hats if you wanted to. That is just crazy. He is always in his feelings.
Yeah. Now I don't know if this is just to turn the story around or if it's legit true, but the hat holds a sentimental value because it was given to him by his now deceased older brother Melvin, and so it had some sentimental value to it. Or maybe this is something to twist the story around and make it seem like August ain't crazy like that in the head, like he ain't cuckoo crazy. But
well, shit, if they had that much sentimental value to it, you shouldn't have worn to the concert.
Exactly. You got a wardrobe, you got a budget of $20 real quick. You don't have to go on stage with a hat. You know, that's supposed to be kept in like a case above your closet or something. You know, that whole sentimental value for it. You don't want
or don't wear it to a concert where you're going to be, put in a situation or predicament where someone can actually take it.
Exactly. So, that's your fault right there. So you can't really get mad at no one for real about that whole situation. But hey, that's August Alsina for you. And
I just all had them lock the doors and lock these people in, and no one can leave to your hat resurfaces. That is crazy.
Exactly. Like, you threatening lives in concerts, and they paid the money to see you. I don't know if they paid money to actually see you, but you just don't. You don't do that. That's just too much. But anyways, moving on. So we're pretty sure it's gonna be another August. I've seen the story next week.
But he'll be mad about something or with someone within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. So we'll be reporting on that for you people.
Exactly. So moving on to Keisha Cole and Boobie Gibson now. We haven't really talked about their relationship like that because they're one of those irrelevant couples that just didn't give a damn, at all. That we just didn't give a damn about for real. But he did an interview with Rolling Out Magazine, which is that magazine you get for free $99 at the paper stop when you're next to the bus stop in Philly, next to the Metro paper, and that you get in the subway station that the buns be laying on as a cover. But so he's Keisha been having the joints like Rick James and stuff like that. But he did an interview. He said he basically gave some highlights as to why his marriage fell to Keisha Cole. So he said, I think that life happened. In certain situations, you are a match made in heaven. But at the same time, nothing is perfect and nobody is perfect. Then in some situations, you aren't going to be as perfect as some people expect you to be. What happened with me and her was that our relationship was out there for everyone to see. So whenever we were going through our problems, it became public and everyone saw the ups and downs. With us, I think it was just a matter of us growing apart over time. I can't say that there was one thing that broke us up. But what I can say as a man, when you are in a relationship and you say those vows, I take full responsibility for everything that didn't go right. So he said, I take that responsibility I do on why his marriage didn't work. So he's saying more than Keisha ever said too, because she had ample opportunities to do interviews and stuff like that, even when she was on Breakfast Club, and she didn't really say not a goddamn thing. So he's saying more than she actually did, and he don't got promo for nothing because he's still benched on the team. So, that's hey, I guess that's
yeah. I mean, I don't know. You remember when they first got married and they did the whole
that show,
marriage and stuff like that, and it aired on BET.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of, I know. Something about them didn't seem right then. You know what I mean? They just didn't seem like they meshed very well together. They didn't seem like they were a good fit. And like I said before on the show, he looked like he was scared to death, of her family. And I'm not saying that her family had anything to do with the demise of their relationship, but he looked like he was scared to death because they were just very rowdy and turned up, and they just, something about that whole situation. And then I don't think, they dated very long prior to getting married.
Not at all. So, it is what it is. And, we're going to see if Keisha say anything about this too, even though nobody's going to buy her new album when it comes out, never. But, hey, it is what it is. But speaking of Keisha now, her family, Neffy and Frankie, the two ratchets of them all, are returning to TV. No, Frankie's not going to have no crack up her nose, and Neffy didn't let no stranger shoot the club up again. But they are returning back to TV for a show that's like an intense family therapy experiment. So on the new show, everyone will live together while publicly discussing their family secrets with the therapist, such as Frankie's past as a prostitute, one of the siblings being born with cocaine in the system, and growing up dealing with drug-addicted fathers. Keisha, of course, is not going to be in touch with the family, and she's not going to be on the show at all because, she wrote in a statement.
Hell, didn't they do this before?
Exactly.
On the called Frankie and Neffy show?
Exactly.
Nobody want to see them old ass teens. Nobody want to see them rehash that shit. They must need some coin.
Not at all. And I'm wondering what this. I don't even see a network this show is going to air on. It's probably going to be on YouTube or something. But anyways, I don't understand why they're going. Why they will go out there and exploit themselves again. I guess they need the checks real quick. Now, Neffy, you can get your checks from the system real quick because you got all them kids, and you can get you something from the system. And I'm pretty sure she wrote that book that she used the same teacher that she went to school in Fantasia with, so she could write an ABC book real quick or something like hey.
Yeah, like you said, I just don't understand why in the world would you just exploit yourself again like that.
Not at all.
That show was a damn fool.
Exactly.
Years ago, and it's probably gonna be a damn fool this year too. Whenever it's supposed to air. I just don't understand why would you do that. But has stopped taking care of them, so I guess you gotta get your coins from somewhere.
Exactly.
So why not do another reality show?
And Keisha doing her thing too, even though her music ain't selling, she doing good with them Steve Madden shoes. So she getting her check somewhere, so that's good. She could get a clap bravo for that. But someone that's not getting a clap bravo this week is Justin Bieber. In a sense, he can't get a clap bravo because he's only doing what he's exposed to. But he was a video footage just surfaced from back in when he was like 15 years old, when he was fresh out of Canada, going to Atlanta, hang with niggas after 5 p.m. Yeah, what happened? What did he say in the video that's causing such a stir this week?
Well, he changed the lyrics, and I think by this time he had already met Usher Raymond, and so he changed the lyrics to one of Usher Raymond's songs. I think the name of the song was like "One Last Girl" or something like that, or "One Last Lonely Girl" or something like that. But he changed lyrics stating to "One Last Nigger," and then he also started talking about being a member of the KKK and things like that. So definitely he needs to go somewhere and sit down. And again, this did happen when he was 15 years old. And I think from what I understand, what I've read, I think he actually told Usher, hey, look, I did this video when I was about 15 years old. I was young, I was stupid when I did it. And, I really didn't know, what KKK stand for, all these things. And I think, at one point I should try to sit down with him and, try to teach him, this is the magnitude, of what you did. This is how things, can be portrayed and things like that. But supposedly, it was kind of water under the bridge a long time ago, but now this video has resurfaced.
Uh-huh. So, and then he did a joke too, like, why do black people be scared of chainsaw, run after chainsaws or something stupid? And then he said, run nigga, run nigga, run nigga, run nigga. So I was like, hey, you hang with black people, that's...
And I think, people say what they mean and they mean what they say. And I really believe that when people show you their true colors, when they show you what time it is, believe it for all that it's worth.
Exactly. And it's Black Music Month too, and this comes out. Goodness. But anyway. So moving on to real quick to the TV rundown for 2 minutes. We're going to run down the TV for 2 minutes, people. So Love and Hip Hop Atlanta came on this week. Why did I forget what happened already?
Well, Mama D sat down with Erica Pinkett
and the Bambi.
And yes, and the Bambi to discuss what happened at Scrappy's 30th birthday party. And so Bambi just pretty much told Mama D, fuck your son. I don't give a shit about him. He never gave a shit about me.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Erica Pinkett, I guess she tried to clap back for Bambi sucker punching her at the birthday party. She threw the table. It still failed because Bambi got up, and then I guess Erica Pinkett went after her. Her shoes fell off. It was just a hot ass mess.
Yeah.
What else? What's the girl that made the sex tape? Mimi. She and Jocelyn's old booking agent, they sat down with Stevie J and Benzino again to talk about printing a retraction about this whole fake marriage thing that's going on between Stevie J and Jocelyn. So, and then also Kirk and Rashida and Charlene and Baby Carter and their son Kai, they did a photo shoot for Sister to Sister magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And so, of course, Rashida's mama was talking shit to Kirk the entire time they were doing the photo shoot. So that was pretty much it. Episode really didn't give me what I was looking for. It didn't give me too much life, but hey.
Exactly.
I don't know if they're gonna come back. I don't know if this is gonna come back for a season 4.
And then Candy's wedding. Candy, we get to see the preparation of her wedding. Candy is a woman after my own heart because she loves a discount. She would take a Groupon discount to get a wedding dress. And when Rico said she was gonna make that dress for free, she hopped on the chance at it because she wasn't gonna pay for. She ain't gonna pay for shit. So she loves a good bargain. She's a woman after my own heart. So we're gonna see how that happens. The aunts are very Suffolk Emporia country. What they talking merch and punch and stuff like that, adding R's to words that don't even have R's in them. So you just know they country.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out how does Mama Joyce know that Ty's mama was a prostitute and his daddy was a pimp.
Exactly.
So she always got something going on. So we'll see her turn up for the rest of the season or for however many long the rest of this show will last.
Mm-hmm.
So. That's basically that. She does not seem very pleased about this wedding.
No.
So.
And then. And then R&B Divas Atlanta. Latavia Lasagna Robertson, why are you on the show and you don't sing not a damn note? You don't even hum. Like, even the little things before they introduce themselves, their segment and stuff like that, you don't even sing. You don't even hear the little or nothing like that. Like, why are you on the show? And when y'all going to rehearse for this show?
It's really interesting to see what she's going to do for this one night only showcase. It really is, because she said God told her, daughter, and I quote, daughter, do not get back on that stage. So, sometimes when the Lord speaks, you got to do what he says.
Yes. So,
like like you said, I just don't get it. You know, and, you know, remember she was on that episode of Housewives when she was talking to Phaedra. And Phaedra told her she saw